Hi.
Hello, Denver. So, do one, yeah. First of all, please show me the code and run it. Okay.
Okay.
You present the code and run the code and tell me task one, task two, task three.
So hopefully you can see my screen. So this is the
Okay.
code. So
Okay.
I'll just run it.
Okay.
So task one is to show each things separately. So we have arriving time, number of seats available for each train. So the train one has this much seats.
Okay.
The return train one has this much seats. So in that March pre-release, it was also written. There will be two extra couches, so there will be an extra 160 seats here.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the welcome screen. So you just press enter here.
Okay.
So now you have to choose the arrival time. So when are you entering the train? So we'll just put 9.
Okay.
Okay, then the departure time. So when are we leaving? So I'll choose 10 here. Okay. So now we have come to the passengers part. So if we check our, that pre-release, if the number of passengers are above 80, let's put 99. So it will show an error, saying that it shouldn't go over 80. So let's just put 79. Okay. So that part also works here. So what I did here is I divided that number by 10. So
Okay.
then that with that number I just multiplied by 50 and minus it by the total price. So then we get 3,600.
Okay.
So this was task 2, this discount part, all this discounting and all. So then the third part is we have to show the the people what like the administration kind of view. So you have to check how much money did the train receive, all those things. That's task 3. So here I put something called staff mode. When you type the word info, you will get all these things. So amount of money made here. So if you're curious how I made this, what I did is this price, right? So I divided it by 2 and gave it to the respective trains. So I just divided by 2. One. So the first part to this train, which I took first, then the second part to the second. Yes. So that's how this Python. So when I press enter, it will again
Yeah. Okay.
again.
Yeah. Thank you, Vinva. Now show me the present the code. So tell me, uh, uh, what kind of language is Python? Whether it's a assembler, compiler, or interpreter, and what is that means?
Python is an interpret language. So let's just compare this compiler and interpreter. So compiler means it just checks the whole code and then only it runs. So whereas interpreter will take each line, run it, then next code just moves on like that.
Okay. So second question: what is the difference between a function and a procedure?
So in function you have the option to return things, whereas in procedure you can't return.
So tell me an example for a while. You just type it in the chat.
Okay, so while loop is an conditional kind of loop. So let's say x is equal to 2. Okay, so that while loop we can say like while x is equal to 2. This semicolon will do also.
Yeah.
So then we put space and write print. Let's say Denver.
Okay.
So it will loop and print Denver multiple times.
Okay. So what kind of programming paradigms Python allows? Paradigms.
So I think it's more like functional one.
Yeah. Can you show me the flowchart?
Flowchart, please.
So you have written that. This is task 1, right? Task 1, task 2, and task 3.
Okay. So overall it's
okay. Fine. So we'll go back to the code.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say I removed one element from written seat count. What will happen?
So you're asking if you remove like this, right?
Yeah, what will happen?
So if you actually go through the code, you can understand. There's a this is train numbers. So here's train one, train two, train three, train four. So if you print it, actually you will not get any seats. So it will more than you won't be able to put any seats or anything.
Okay. So okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. I think that's fine then. Goodbye then.
Okay, so thank you.